They fired 2 ballistic missiles towards Diego Garcia, which, yes, had they not fired them to the east and they fired them to the west, could have landed in London. The warhead on a single ballistic missile, if it's 1.5 tons, do you know what the impact zone is? It's 100 square blocks in London. What would it take for you to acknowledge that there's actually an imminent threat? We have ballistic missiles landing all over. At what, when the nuclear warhead is on the ballistic missile and it's on its way to Israel, do we then say, okay, this is an actual threat? Or do we stand up today against a terror regime that has developed proxies throughout the Middle East, that created Hezbollah, created Hamas, created the Houthis, took over the United States Embassy in Iran, has driven trucks and blown up thousands of hundreds of Marines, and have tried, MI5 has prevented 22 mass casualty terror attacks in London since 2022. What does it take?
Okay, let me bring John back in. John, your response to that?
Where do you even begin? The Iranians have been reactive to this, not proactive. You know, people watch on the news what's happening in Lebanon, in Gaza, in the West Bank, in Syria. There has to be a response. You can't just say, well, you know what, we're an existential threat to the Israelis, so of course the Israelis are going to have to bomb us. That's just not real life. I can tell you, in all the years that I was in the CIA, no matter who the Israeli prime minister was, every single time an Israeli prime minister came to Washington, no matter who the president happened to be, the Israelis would say, please help us bomb Iran. Please help us bomb Iran. Please help us bomb Iran. And the presidents always said no, until this one. I think that President Trump was duped by Benjamin Netanyahu, and now we're in a war that is not ours from the beginning, and that we cannot win. And this is another thing, too. My own experience in the CIA and at some of the highest levels of government. I was the executive assistant to the CIA's deputy director throughout the Iraq War. There's never an exit strategy. It's easy to attack a country. It's easy to overthrow a government. But then what do you do? That's the hard part.